morning and welcome back to the Curious Cultures Show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jonas Wasike from Radio Africana. Today I'm here to talk about the famous Bukusu traditional circumcision ceremonies. Circumcision is an important rite of passage among the Bukusu, and it is marked by a celebration unlike any other. As the month of August draws closer, circumcision drums are beating in Bukusu land. Bukusu, as they call themselves, are the largest of the 17 Luya sub-tribes. They account for 34% of the Luya population. Every even year in the month of August, the Bukusu hold their traditional circumcision ceremonies, and mostly in Bungoma County, which is their home county. Thousands of young boys, usually between the ages of 8 to 16, go through the cut every 2 years in the Bukusu community to signify their transition into manhood. This feat is marked by a colorful ceremony filled with traditional folk songs and dance. Before the commencement of the ceremonies, the traditional brew busa is prepared in generous amounts as the elders anoint the initiators' knives, known as lukembe in the Bukusu dialect. These special knives that do the cutting are sharpened on both edges. The ceremony begins on the evening before the day of the actual cut, where the initiate is dressed in traditional initiation regalia. This consists of a traditional furry skin hat and several strands of white beads on a bare chest. A piece of beef is also ritually placed around the initiate's neck to be removed the next morning before the cut. Metallic bangles worn on the initiate's wrist, together with bell-like instruments traditionally known as chinyimba, are used to make rhythmic clanging sounds. This, together with the chanting of catchy Bukusu circumcision songs, makes music for the revelers all night. August nights in Luya villages are filled by sounds of isikuti, the traditional drums, and low humming of deep male voices, with men dancing around the initiate's compound and singing circumcision songs. On these nights, elders are usually gathered around large pots of busa with their long siphons, drinking their fill. At 5 a.m. in the morning, the music starts once again. The crowds escort the initiate to the river as more villagers join in. At the river, the young boy is stripped naked and mud is ritually smeared all over his body, after which he is to walk back home stark naked in an extreme show of boldness. Back at home, a spot has been prepared in the middle of the homestead where the cut is to take place. When the initiate arrives, they stand still at the selected spot and either close their eyes or look up into the sky, as it is taboo for the boy to see his surgeon. The initiator appears seemingly out of nowhere and is gone within a split second. After the ceremonies, the new young man is tended to till his wounds fully heal 2 to 4 weeks later. In the past, the Bukusu tradition did not allow young men to be circumcised in the hospital by medical practitioners. This is because it is a belief that a true Bukusu man should undergo the traditional circumcision ceremony before his friends, relatives, and other visitors. However, with the changing times and modernization, people have begun to opt for the safer medical procedure due to the numerous health risks associated with the traditional one. That's it for Curious Cultures today. Thank you for staying with me. Tune in next week for more interesting facts about the cultures of Kenya.